I now recognize myself for 5 minutes for a statement on the bill and the amendment. The Constitution explicitly grants Congress authority over the District of Columbia. When Congress passed the D.C. Home Rule in 1973, it retained certain powers for itself to ensure accountability and oversight of Washington, D.C. One of these powers is the ability to formally disapprove of D.C. Council legislation through resolutions of disapproval. However, the D.C. Council has attempted to bypass congressional oversight by abusing loopholes and bundling ultra-progressive policies in too-big-to-fail legislative packages in order to pass irresponsible legislation. As a result, D.C. has become less safe for its residents and visitors. The District of Columbia Home Rule Improvement Act allows Congress to exercise additional oversight by allowing for a line-item disapproval of D.C. legislation, providing a uniform 60-day window for all D.C. Council actions to receive congressional review, and expanding the types of policy actions that Congress can disapprove of to include executive actions of the D.C. Mayor, D.C. agency regulations, and D.C. Council emergency legislation. Further, this legislation, like the Congressional Review Act's process for federal agency regulatory review, prevents the D.C. Council from passing any substantially similar laws that Congress has disapproved of in the future and from attempting to withdraw its own legislation from the congressional disapproval window, which we saw happen in 2023 with the revised Criminal Code Act of 2022. Overall, this legislation will ensure Congress has the procedural tools to exercise its constitutional oversight role over the district and ensure responsible local governance of the nation's capital. I want to thank the sponsor of the bill, Representative Gosar from Arizona, for championing this important reform legislation. I urge my colleagues to support Representative Gosar's bill. I now